Uh, hey, welcome to the series where I analyze and rank every OMORI track in one continuous list, with lore and little music theory. So, yeah, you're at this point of the plot. If you're not one of those people who ignored the spoiler warning, you know what's gonna happen. Just a few moments ago you were chilling with your friends. Now all you can think about are broken memories. There's an area of melancholic stillness to this, and, well, the music. Oh, the horrors this game does to the lost at a sleepover motif. The game establishes it as a safe, happy, rose-tinted, unbreakable escapism box, and then corrupts it throughout your playthrough in whatever ways it can. A lonely, out-of-tune, helpless-sounding, almost squeaky piano, misplayed and out-of-rhythm notes. Yeah, that's definitely a metaphor. You can practically feel how shaky the hands of the performer are. This track, and the whole cutscene for that matter, feel like a desperate attempt to escape into happy memories. But you can't. They lay shattered in front of you, only reminding you of what it's like to not experience them. But enough of that, it's wakey wakey time! As Sunny steps into the forgotten thing called the outside, he is warmly greeted by a day almost as sunny as his own name. I really dig how different types of synths work together to create this sense of spaciousness, especially this brass synth. The whole piece is in 2/3 swing, or 66% swing for Fruity Loopers. This means, for each pair of these eighths, we stretch the first one and then squeeze the second one, so that, instead of being equal, the first eighth occupies 2/3 of this space, or around 66%. You may not notice the swing in tracks like this at first. I didn't until I looked at the sheet music. It's uninvasive, but subconsciously effective. So cool. The track feels like anticipating a great day, a day expressed by this cheerful melodica. Thinking about all the cool stuff you can do with the Kel. So many possibilities. The next track has a different approach to describing a day. Right from the start I get the impression of someone sitting at the piano and doing the equivalent of doodling on it. The notes are short, the comforting melody flows in the exact way you would expect it to. Polyphony, that is, multiple voices of an instrument at once, is also really straightforward where it's present. After about 20 seconds of that, a cute flute clumsily enters, comically confident and unable to project that confidence at the same time. Almost exactly how I imagined younger Kel would behave. It runs around for a bit, says something dumb and giggles it off. That's how I picture it. It's even slightly out of tune, though not enough to sound unpleasant. Unless you have perfect pitch, in which case I am so sorry. Look, they're even talking to each other. In the previous track, Finding Shapes in the Clouds, it's like the day itself is being described to us through the music. On the other hand, this one, where we used to play, describes the day through the characters who experience it. I can picture a person just having fun while listening to it. Or maybe a couple of friends building a castle in the sandbox or something like that.
The next one is... it should be... Ow.
Yeah, give it up for startling starts, am I right?
Pluto's theme and Bargain Bin Boys have that in common with each other. But I mean, makes sense, right? You walk into a geeky store, you're immediately bombarded by the colors and the diversity and the motley of all this stuff. This energy is expressed by a sawtooth wave, which is a wave that is commonly produced by synthesizers. To give it that funky, spacious vibe, an effect called chorus is applied. Basically, what I think it does is it copies the wave, offsets it by a small amount, then squeezes it a little bit to make up for that offset, which pitches it up slightly. The two waves are then added together. I don't have the exact same synth Pedro Silva does, but I can give an example of how a chorus affects the texture of the sound. This is what a boring sawtooth wave sounds like. And this is our way cooler chorused one. Unlike in Pluto's theme though, this exact level of energy continues for most of the song. The kind of overstimulation doesn't just disappear right away. It takes a while of aimlessly looking around the shop and gawking at all the miscellany they have for it to settle. When you do eventually get used to it, you're left with a feeling of slight bubbliness of being around this stuff. You can go and browse shelves, look at what superheroes have been up to while you were rotting away 1/4 of your life. It doesn't get less bright and bombastic, really. You just get used to it and are able to wield the bombasticness. Oh hey, it's raking time already. Alright, what do we have? Photograph goes near the bottom, somewhere here. I mean, it's pretty good, but not original at all. Finding shapes in the clouds goes here. Where we used to play is one that I really like. I've always loved how simplistic and casual it is. I think it's my favorite, or one of my favorite overworld themes. And Bargain Bin Boys goes a little below that. Oh, what? I have 500 subscribers? That's so cool, thank you.